You're watching Chamber Zone, your business community at work. Representing the Duchesne County Chamber of Commerce, your host, Irene Hansen.
Going on the great stuff. Hello and welcome to Chamber Zone, your business community at work. I'm your host today, Irene Hansen, with the Duchesne County Chamber of Commerce, and joining me is Joel Brown from the Vernal Area Chamber of Commerce. And you know, Joel, when we last met, we were talking about the summer winding down, but so far we could barely even get the show started because we had so many things to catch up on. Reality is, you know what, it hasn't wound down. We are still having a ball. And I know the first thing we wanted to talk about, and I'm even getting chills talking about it, because it was such an amazing event, but we've got to talk about the Energy Conference. We just have to.
Yeah, it was a phenomenal event. We had a record turnout. It was absolutely fantastic. And the best part about it is we had it in our new Uintah Conference Center. And it was just a great turnout. We had 670 people attend, had the county commissioners there representing Uintah County and Duchesne County, and it was just a phenomenal event this year.
And the other thing this year that was extremely fun, I had a blast going to them, was they had booths. So this year, the sponsors, if they wanted to, were able to set up booths. Now, it took a little bit of the room, and I think we ended up with 150 people standing for a while. Eventually, they got seated, but man, it was nice to have those booths and go from booth to booth, just talking to the sponsors. And you know what? The Uintah Basin is on the map from an energy perspective and also from a tension perspective. You know, the governor gave great kudos to the basin, and there was some other good speakers. Who is your favorite?
You know, I like Governor Herbert really well. He did a great job. I think the commissioners did great. Commissioner Stringer did a fabulous job talking about energy and the little slight downturn in the economy. Yes. But there was an overall positive vibe at the conference center regarding the Energy Summit, and I really enjoyed it. We also had the refineries there. It was a different twist this year.
That's great, though.
Yeah, we had all the refineries there from the Wasatch Front representing the refining industry and talking about that process too. And they had a question and answer session there, and it turned out to be a fantastic day. You know,
there was what I was just you couldn't help but be upbeat because every minute you were being pulled aside. And you're right, there was scientists there. There was state people there from air quality. There was the Governor's Office of Economic Development, Rural Economic Development was there. I mean, the list just goes on and on. The BLM, SITLA, the list goes on and on of the state agencies. And you know, it's funny, after a few years, you just start to become friends. You look for each other, and you know that they're there doing the right thing for the right reasons, and they really do care about the basin.
Absolutely. We built that, and the county commissioners, kudos to the county commissioners in building those relationships through the years and having these energy summits where they have those relationships with our government officials on the local level as well as the state level to help benefit the economic industry here in the oil and gas industry. So it's a fantastic event, great event. It couldn't have been a better event being held at the new.
It was amazing.
It was awesome.
You know, I'm excited about another event that there's lots of other events coming up and that we just got finished with. But you know, when you think about that event center, I found it really interesting. It has so many little sections. In fact, I got pulled out by a legislator for just a quick meeting, but I found some little pods, privacy pods, just off one of the offices where you could take a client in, where you can have a side meeting. I haven't been to any conference center that offers that, and even actually has a business center.
Yeah, it's absolutely just spectacular to think about the little pods and the different cubicle. You forgot your computer, and they've got laptops there, cubicles that you can go into and log on, print off the information that you need, and go back into the conference. In addition to that, we've got the upstairs.
I know,
and the whole.
And I'd seen that before, but I didn't even make it upstairs. And I'll bet you the majority of the attendees didn't either, which opens up another whole opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, they can have multiple events at the same exact venue, so it just provides just a great thing for the Uintah Basin.
So have you heard, do they have other activities scheduled coming up this fall? I mean, obviously it's a given for weddings, community activities. I've even heard holidays might be held there. Is that true?
That is true. We're going to let the cat out of the bag. Holidays.
I might have let the cat out of the bag.
No. It's really going to be an exciting event. We are holding holidays there this year. Oh. It's going to be fantastic, having all the trees there just to display, and just a beautiful, incredible event to be held there at the conference center.
So, okay, the cat is out of the bag officially. You can tell him Irene Hansen let the cat out of the bag, confirmed by Joel Brown. Holidays is going to be at the new conference center. Can you imagine what a great way to dedicate that center to the community is to have those beautiful trees, nonprofits, business people, a wonderful dinner, and then before we've only got a couple more seconds before we have to take a break, but what are some of the other activities that will go on in the community during holidays?
Well, we'll do the holidays. We'll also have a little art display in there too that'll help with the art display. We'll have a pianist there playing Christmas music and stuff just to add to the ambience of the holiday season. So it's going to be a great event that you don't want to miss.
Now, do we know the date? Oh, it's the weekend after Thanksgiving.
The weekend after Thanksgiving. It'll go that weekend and then a couple of days into the following week.
Wow. So mark your schedules, plan now to attend, and join us. We'll be right back.
Almost 45% of the oil produced in Utah, 7.8 million barrels, comes from Duchesne County. That oil feeds our state economy, provides job growth, and supports local business. Here in Duchesne County, we're working to make Utah an economic, cultural, and technological leader. Whether you're here for business or pleasure, Duchesne County will welcome you with open arms and invite you to explore all the beauty of the Uintah Mountains. Duchesne County, close enough for business, far enough to get away.
Welcome back to Chamber Zone, your business community at work. Before the break, we were talking about the energy conference, and we could probably fill another 6 minutes, but you know what? We've got other events coming up. First of all, we have this amazing business conference coming up. Let's talk about that.
So Irene, this will be our 18th annual business conference that Mark Holmes has put together, been putting it together from Utah State. It's a fantastic event. It'll be held also at the Uintah Conference Center this year. The great thing about it is he's got a keynote speaker, a gentleman that was on the Shark Tank, the nightly show Shark Tank with Mark Cuban.
Wouldn't you love to have 10 minutes just to talk to him about that experience?
Just be fascinating. So he'll be our keynote speaker at this event, and it's just going to be awesome. We have registration coming up. You can register if you're a Duchesne County Chamber member, Uintah County Chamber member. You do get those discounts.
Wow.
So
you can't beat that.
No, you really can't. So it's coming up October 6th. It'll be from 8 to 1 p.m. We're really looking forward to meeting there and participating in that event here.
And there's no reason why anybody can't make it, because first of all, you can get there before you go to work and you still have all afternoon to go back to work and finish everything. So whether you're driving from Duchesne, Roosevelt, or you're already right here in Vernal, don't miss this event, because you know what? Now, if there's ever been a time that we need to laser-like focus on business, it's right now.
Absolutely.
And so this is a great conference to come to, and let's look forward to that. The other thing, though, that is coming up next week, and we can't, I think maybe I'm as excited about this as anything, is the big regional chamber summit. Tell us a little bit about what your perception is. Actually being hosted, isn't it, by your Dynamites?
It is. So our Dynamites, our local ambassadors, Goodwill Ambassadors, is sponsoring and putting this on for us. It's an event, again, that's going to be at the conference center. We're bringing in Grand County, people from Moab's coming in, Emery County, Carbon County. We've got Duchesne and Uintah County represented there. We're going to have state legislatures come and speak to us, as well as you and I will get to speak at it as well.
We're talking about our video.
Thrilled about that.
We are. You know what? It'll be fun, because it's just another way of promoting the basin to our partners and also learning from them. because, you know, especially in eastern Utah, we're kind of all pretty, we're really kind of joined at the hip. We all have energy.
Yeah.
We all have natural resource production. We all are kind of remote, most of us off I-15.
Absolutely.
And we have a lot in common. We
Yeah.
can learn from each other.
Absolutely. We can, you know, play off of each other and learn best practices and learn some of the ideas that the other counties do have and represent. So that it brings a lot to the table in helping us orchestrate this big event.
You know, to tell everyone, now, all you have to do is call either chamber, the Vernal Chamber, the Duchesne County Chamber in Roosevelt. We can give you the details. We can make sure you're signed up. All we need is a simple RSVP. And for chamber members, it's completely complimentary. It'll be a wonderful dinner put on by the Dynamites in the Vernal Area Chamber of Commerce. So call the chamber, either office today, and make sure you're there. Great networking opportunity too.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
You know, and I'll tell you, we're just so full of fall activities. You know, we're having our annual Fall Festival October 23rd at the Old Mill Park, which is the park there in Roosevelt right by Zion's Bank. We let people come and bring their pumpkins that are carved. We give away cash prizes. We have entertainment. We just thought it's a good way to kick off fall. And we have our Halloween parade. I know Vernal does too.
Yes.
And so many events. But the one thing I kind of brought today that I kind of had to roll out here like I'm a millionaire, here is our beautiful Duchesne County bronze coins that we had made for the centennial. And these are available at our county offices. And actually the bronze are for sale for $5. They were minted just for the centennial. Once in a lifetime. The mold will be broken at the end of 2015. So just a one on the back is Kings Peak, the highest peak in Utah. So you know what? I'm buying these for my grandkids. The bronze are only $5. The silver is $20. And if you really want something special, you can get a solid gold for $1,200.
Wow.
So we are making these available. You can call any of the Duchesne County offices in Duchesne or there in Roosevelt. We have them available. But I just think that's something special that we're kind of proud of. We have to give a lot of credit. The person who came up with the idea was Guy Taylor, who is a Duchesne City resident. Yeah. And he said you just have to mark the occasion with a coin. So that's one of the things that that we're doing this fall. We didn't get them till late in our centennial celebration, so we're promoting those kind of like they're going out of style.
Right, right. That's a once-in-a-lifetime type of deal, Irene. That is fascinating.
In fact, I'm going to leave you one,
that is
you
awesome.
can carry it with you. I'm going to tell you it's going to be good luck.
Perfect.
So do you have any other event coming up in October that the time's going so fast we just can't get it all in?
One thing I wanted to ask you is the Starvation, how the big party went out at Starvation Reservoir this last
The Fun Family Day, the biggest day we've ever had at Starvation. We filled up every improved campsite. We had over 600 people there. We had kids playing. It was such a nice day. It was summer. It was in the 90s. So we had people swimming. We had people kayaking. It was an amazing day, and it will always be the weekend after Labor Day at Starvation. So
mark your calendars.
Mark your calendars. With that, you know, we have so many things. Let's get back together for our next show, and we'll be back next time with Chamber Zone.